Welcome to News from Down Home, where I review some of the news and happenings from my hometown, Princess Anne, Maryland. My family moved there from Western Pennsylvania to Somerset County, Maryland in 1903, and we have deep roots there. Now, I moved away at the age of 13 in 1969, but I still consider it my hometown. I have lots of people there and lots of people buried there that I love. So let's begin with the February edition, one of the February editions of the Marylander and Herald, which was the paper of record there until the 1980s. So some of the happenings that were happening in Somerset County in January. Mr. Melvin Holland visited Chrisfield on Tuesday. This is their version of Facebook and Instagram. So that's why you're going to get things like this. I think it's wonderful. It's amazing. Mr. Charles F. Parks was a recent visitor to Salisbury. Mrs. Lottie Howarth of Marion is visiting her sister, Mrs. Vernon Tyler. Miss Lucy Richards, who has been sick for several days, is much better at this writing. Mrs. Delaford and little daughter Harriet were visitors to Princess Anne on Thursday. Miss Juanita E. Ford has returned home after visiting friends and relatives in Baltimore. Miss Elsie Hopkins of Inverness was the guest of Miss Emma Walston a few days this past week. Mrs. Vernon Tyler, who spent a few days the past week with her parents at Marion, has returned home. Mr. James Tull, who has been confined to his home for some time with a sprained foot, is able to be out again. Captain Noah Holland and son Melvin, who spent a few days the past week at home, left again on Tuesday for Colonial Beach. Mrs. Florence Holland and Mrs. Elsie Walston and little son Landon spent Wednesday at the home of Mr. and Mrs. W. Bosman at Minoken. Mrs. Emily Haynes gave a party in honor of her son Dewey on his 17th birthday on Monday evening last. Those present were Mrs. Jenny Landon, May Richards, Emma Holland, Emma Walston, Elsie Hopkins, and Messrs. Lewis and Rutherford Landon and Russell Richards. Refreshments were served at a late hour. Okay, that's some news from down home. Now let's go to our walking tour of Princess Anne and let's talk about what we're going to see next. Now, on at 11780 Beckford Avenue, according to the book, A Walking Tour of Princess Anne, Maryland, because I don't remember the exact street address, we have something called the Gray Eagle. Now, the Gray Eagle was the granite Somerset County Jail, was built in 1857. It was burned by prisoners in 1902, but rebuilt with three new Bessemer steel cages. The jail cruised into its second century of service before it was considered no longer fit for use in 1976 and closed. Now, a restoration in 2008 transformed the Gray Eagle into a police precinct building. Now, I don't know what's happened since then. I'll have to check, but I will post a picture of that. And I thought it was very interesting. And now that's all I want to talk about today. I hope you enjoy this news from down home. And if you know any of the people that I mentioned, I'd appreciate it if you'd let me know that you know them and what you know about them. Thank you.